not here.
Okay.
Sky. Hi, I'm Lisa. I'll be your tech today. Can you confirm your last name and date of birth?
Ben's 12/1897.
And you're here for some x-rays on your foot?
Yeah.
Okay, come right in here. I'll let you have a seat up there, and we'll just go ahead and slip off your right shoe and sock for me, if you would. So, like, let me see your sock. Wait, let me show you. So, see all these little marks on her sock?
Mm-hmm.
You would absolutely want to take off socks because any mark, the seam, the little, you know, where they sew the toe together.
It's gonna
all,
show up.
Yep, absolutely. So, shoes and socks off. Your feet are kind of sway.
It's
Okay, I'm just saying. All right, so no offense, but I'm gonna put on gloves.
It's okay.
I wouldn't tell my patient that. I would just put them on.
Your
because
feet
the
are
patient
kinda
wouldn't
sweaty.
know. I might tell the patient that. I don't know.
No chill.
All right, so if they have any like toe ring, ankle bracelet, anything like that, you would want to take that off. Okay, go ahead and lay back. All right, lift your leg up for me. I'm just gonna put your foot right there. And same thing like we did with everything else. I'm just gonna move this leg over a little bit. You want their legs straight, and you kind of want where your central ray is going to end up. So it's base of the third metatarsal. I'm gonna bring you back a little bit. So I'm gonna try and center her foot to as best I can to that. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Sneak between you guys. The other thing I'm going to tell you is that when I shield, I'm just going to use you for a second. If I shield her like that, is that doing any good? No, because it could still go that way, correct? So you typically want to put the shield between their legs on a female or a male, because you're trying to actually block. You're trying to block the radiation.
Did you get your pedicure?
All right, so let me. Oh yeah, she's got an average arch. If you're looking at the arch, can you see? This is where you're looking right here. Sorry if I tickle you. You're looking right here, and I would call her. That arch looks pretty average to me.
So we're gonna go with a 10-degree angle.
I'm at 40 tabletop, and it's set at 64 kVp at 1.3 mass. This, I'm just gonna roll this up a little bit so we can see. Does that work?
Mhm.
Okay. You just want to make sure, you want to make sure her foot's flat. So you want to make sure the knee's not pulled in with the foot up or the knee rolled out. You just kind of want it straight. All right. Marker. I put your. Oh boy.
What?
I used the red adhesive.
Oh,
So.
the new rat? Yeah, you gotta use it a few times before anyone here.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
You ain't losing no markers this time.
Really?
You hurt?
All right, so I'm gonna move the table just a little bit. All right, so third, I would guess base maybe a little bit. Base of the third metatarsal. Collimation I feel like is pretty good. I could go a little bit more because I need to have light back here. Does that make sense? Like, you have to be careful. You don't want to go so tight that you're clipping the os calcis. You want it open like that. Markers to the right of the part. I'm going to have you stay just like that for me, okay? All right, hold still. Deep, good. And your nose always seems to run when you have gloves on. All right, lift up a little bit for me. I'm going to bring her towards me a little bit because when I roll her 30 to 40 degrees medial, roll your leg, let this come up. Good. I want it to stay in the center. Does that make sense?
Right.
Remember when we were doing upper GI and we had them come towards us first? Same kind of thing. All right, so the angle that you're looking at is under here, like from the plantar surface to the IR. Go up to this, right about there. And then now that they're on the table, you can move the table. So we're still at the base of the third. And this is the one that puts the third cuneiform free of superimposition. It places the fifth metatarsal tuberosity parallel to the IR, and you're able to see that really well. So just like that. Same technique, hold real still.
Be good.
One more. What we're gonna do is let your leg fall out towards me. Let your leg come on that side. You might have to turn your hips a little bit. Okay, so what you're looking for on this, you want the knee to come out. You want, can you see?
Mhm.
This plantar surface right here, you want this perpendicular. Like, do you see how if she roll with, oh,
You know what I did? Yep. I should have taken the angle off for the oblique. There's no angle. Only on the AP.
all right. Well, can't edit that out, but if
She probably can.
she-
It would just be in order.
if she rolls too much, do you see how now this is not perpendicular? Like, do you see how it slopes?
So you're looking more at the arch and like the bottom of the foot.
That's where I'm kind of looking, but even this isn't. But and if she isn't enough, then that's not perpendicular either. Does that make sense? Toes come up a little. You can look at the shadow too, I feel like, on that. So,
Agreed. Plus the way that the central ray goes across the curvature of the
there you
foot.
go. I'm gonna move it. I can't move the table that way.
This is the lateral.
Put your foot up a little. Good. So it's still at the level of the base of the third metatarsal, which I might come this way just a smidge. But it says in the book, like, since we're not there, it's at the medial cuneiform. Does that make sense? All right, and this is gonna hang toes up. So technically, to the right of the part when it hangs this way would be like this, because you're looking from over there. So that would be the right, and it's hanging this
Oh, with
way.
the ankle up. Okay.
Correct. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
All right, just like that. That's good. Same technique. Good. You can relax. So let me show you. Keep video, and let me show you what that. There's not really any difference in what we did positioning wise, but with that oblique, go ahead and roll 30 to 40 degrees. Good. I'm gonna move the table. Let me scare you. Lift up a little bit. So that's what it should look like with no angle on the tube. Okay, so base of the third metatarsal, this would put the fifth metatarsal tuberosity parallel with the IR, third cuneiform free of superimposition or lateral cuneiform, and then no angle on the tube. Because when you come back in, you should pull that angle off right after the AP.
Is that the right marker or am I just seeing the L from your name?
You're saying the L from my
Oh, okay.
name. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's the right way to do the oblique, not the wrong way.
The one that's